The moon has a couple of things that are very unique to it. It is a low but not zero gravity environment. It has high temperature deltas. The moon is colder than space. And it has low tectonics and is also very remote. These things make it sacred in some ways. These things also make it an ideal place to do attometer energy manipulation. Quantum research, particle physics, requires environments that cost trillions of dollars for us to reproduce on Earth, but they are free on the moon. So therefore, the investment in the moon is incredibly well justified. The value of making advancements in quantum research, particle physics for all of humanity is potentially in the quintillions of dollars. And we can do this while preserving sort of while making minimal impact on the surface of the moon from a visible perspective and from a consequentialist perspective. The moon being a quiet place with low gravitonics, low temperature noise, and low electromagnetic noise means that these activities should be taking place underneath the surface, and so lowers the visible effects of sort of mass industrialization or scientific activity on the moon. People say that the moon is a bad investment. Absolutely disagree. The global commercial R&D budget, just for illustration's sake, is $2.5 trillion per year, and the value of these in the quintillions. This is absolutely something that we can do and would benefit, I think, enormous amounts of people. Gain-of-function research for biology is another thing that is really beneficial to do on the moon. The biggest externality damage for biological research is lab leaks. But if you do this on the moon, if there is a lab leak, all the bionics are default dead in the harsh environment that is the moon. You can do, because this is all underwater, or who's going to pay this amount of money? It doesn't really matter if it's a private-public partnership or if it's completely public or if it's completely private. The governance of this can be worked out later, but CERN and National Institute of Health, all of these folks have history and a proven track record of taking big bets on future improvements that are going to have big effects on the benefit of our scientific understanding of the universe and also the well-being of people all over Earth on a 15-year and 10-year time frame. The moon's a great investment. We can do this and do the most valuable things on the moon without stepping on too many toes, and we should absolutely go forward. Thank you.
Thanks. Questions, comments?
Doesn't the moon still suffer surface strikes?
The moon does suffer surface strikes. The moon's changing all the times with asteroids. People also think that it's a contentious international environment. How do we get international cooperation? How did the USSR and the US do the International Space Station? Arguably, it was because the scientific benefits from the International Space Station were a long time out, 15 years out, as opposed to within the election cycles of both of those countries. And so potentially, moonshot scientific projects, such as these developments, is the way to improve international cooperation on the lunar surface.
Okay, final question?
Hey, thanks for the talk. Which one would you start from?
Biological gain-of-function research is the easiest and cheapest to start. The rest of these require essentially Kardashev 1 civilizations on the moon. This will take a while.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much, Adam.
Thank you.